this is me after the initiative here comes up. So, yeah, good. These are considerable. So I probably want to get it to a good 50 to 40. That should be good enough. Okay. Straight back into it. The game's gonna freeze for a little bit, but that's fine. Straight back to R-02. And straight back into the game. When last we left off, we started the second mission. I don't think there's anything this way, but I would not be surprised if there was. I'm just going to be constantly swapping between AR mode and Ninja Run because I don't want to miss anything. Oh, these guys are
better take out that UG quick. Don't want to attract too much attention down there.
I did not know. Wow. I didn't know I'd be able to actually like throw them around like that. I'm always the one getting thrown around. Jeez. Well, I guess now we know what the black crocodile.
Maintenance catwalk. Use it to conceal yourself if necessary.
Yeah, now we know what the black crocodiles are all about. I should also swap away from the rocket launcher with no ammo. And grenades. Grenades are fun. There's our 5th VR mission right there. Oh yeah, he's right there. He's gonna hear me for sure. I'm gonna wait for him to pass back by. Hopefully that will despawn after a little bit. Then I can walk up behind him. There is an encounter later with these guys where... Well, no, I'm not gonna say it. It'll basically be a more annoying encounter with them. Yeah, he's coming back this way. There he is, there he is, there he is, there he isn't. I still wonder just how much of Raiden at this point is machine and how much of it is, uh, how much of it is still human. Uh-oh. Ouch. Didn't necessarily get out of that with no scratches, but you take what you can get. Go through that gate to continue. I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss any more like health upgrades or fuel cell upgrades. Which I think there is a consumable item up top. And I was wrong. Okay. Oh, there I go.
Right. There is a boy in these sewers.
Pull up the fuel again. That's grenade right there. Alright, what were they baiting me not wanting to see? Enemies over there. There is something over there. Wait, how do I... Oh, I don't have it equipped. There we go. There's what I was looking for. Really? I thought I did abysmally for this. Weird. There's apparently an enemy back this direction. Weird. Usually you could do that spin move indefinitely, but... Two hollow chip bells. Very intriguing. Also, I need to go get a nano paste thingamabob. Well, I can heal right now, but I prefer not to unless that's an EM grenade. Which actually may not be a bad idea for the upcoming event. There we go. That's how you do it. Perfect. The first cut goes deepest. Spin! Come on, hit me! Hit me! Oh, not with that. I am on a roll. Alright. Anyone else want to come out? A-rank? Yeah, A-rank.
¿Estás bien?
What you say?
Oh,
Me a Guyanese from Guyana. You speak English?
yeah, I'm from America. Call me Ryden.
Me name George, like Georgetown.
George.
And just like all damn America president.
Yeah. So what are you doing here?
Me? What the rest of you do here? You lose the map of Ninja Hideout, Ninja Man?
No, I'm looking for bad guys.
Ah, damn skunter research lab.
You know about it?
Me know me now go back. Hey, you're not one of them skunt, nah? Nah, I guess you're alright. If you're a cyborg, you know who they is?
Sort of. What happened to you?
Oh, maybe live on the street, rake and scrape for a bob, nah? Then this good need dressed like the mafia say, hey boy, you want a job? What the worst gonna happen, nah? But that mother scum don't put me on a ras boat. They pack us all a big old dirty container. Next thing we know, we're here at that zombie lab.
All kids? Like you?
Yeah, a lot of boy. But then me been over here what them skunt wanna do. Snuff us out. And got all day organ.
So you ran.
Uh-huh. It's shame me not a bad-ass robot ninja man, same as you. Ha! Me been strongest cyborg ever. Warlock all them phantoms in black clothes that eye pass me.
Starting to sound like a bad guy yourself.
Just playing, nah? Me done plenty bad thing. But me not kill no man. Nah, never.
Good.
We tried to warn the boy. I say, IOD's brain gonna get cut out. Run your ass out of there. But them boy with me no understand. They like Spanish or something. So me the only one for escape. Then that machine come after me and...
And I know the rest. George, I need every detail about how you escaped.
Oh.
So the kid got into the sewers through a drainage channel?
Yeah, he says the channel is super tight, but there's some kind of shutter next to it.
Got it. That must be where they dumped the waste.
There's something else. It sounds like a Desperado exec was on site yesterday. If a Sentry Cyborg was on hand for the meeting...
You should be able to review their video log, provided you can find a server access terminal. That would give us the evidence we need, as well as a little peek at the level of their technology.
So what about the kid?
I made sure the area was secure and told him to sit tight. Can you pick him up?
Sure. I'll send a couple agents for him. You just focus on getting into that lab. If what he said is true about the organs, we need to hurry.
Agreed. Riding out.
I haven't said this, but I'm not squeamish, but when I played this the first time, it was freaky to say the least. Grenade. Nice. It's freaky the first time hearing what that plot was. The fact that they want, like, kids, specifically the brains. Oh, we got baddies down there.
Heavy UG activity ahead. It is possible they are conducting test operations while the lab is closed.
They're not gonna make it easy to get into that lab. Is there some way you could sneak past?
Ah, yes, perfect.
It's a box. How's that gonna help? Oh, it's for medical supplies. That could work, actually.
Cut up everything. There we go. They put this right here, jeez. Oh, I didn't know I could get that up. Still weird. Okay. Sorry, I was examining the... What's this called again? Polarma Literanger. Actually, while we're here, I don't know what new dialogue I can get, but I'll definitely check and see if there's anything new. Right, I forgot to show this customization screen. Let's see. No, we can't get it yet, I don't think. You can unlock that as an outfit. I probably don't need to say, but you can. It's stupid, but you can. Ranger. Yeah, I already got the strength upgrade for that. Can I get a new life yet? No. They're probably not new fuel cells. Nope. I can get all of these combos immediately, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Oh. Circle de Delange? An updated version of Ryan's cyborg body allows body firmware that retunes his use of the L'étranger based on battle data taken from Mistral. With this, he can plant the weapon in the ground and use it as a pole to perform a spin attack, delivering kicks to all surrounding foes. Huh. Interesting. We're gonna go ahead and get these, because I said I was going to. Fall lightning. Oh, I didn't do, quick draw. Well, I'll do that at a later date. The Fox Blade can be very powerful. I think I said this before. It's a very strong weapon. It's just so expensive. I think it's more meant to, like, that's how the dude is raw. I have a feeling. But no. The Fox Blade, I think, is more just a thing to go for after you beat the game, I think. I did the dumb thing. I went for it on my first playthrough. Because I'm a special kind of stupid. Get another grenade. I imagine because... yeah. Unless that was the fifth grenade, then I'm wrong. Okay.
Heavy UG activity ahead. It is possible they are conducting test operations while the lab is closed.
They're not gonna make it easy to get into that lab. Is there some way you could sneak past? It's a box. How's that gonna help? Oh, it's for medical supplies. That could work, actually.
The only problem with the box is you can't use AR mode while inside. But a container made for transporting pharmaceuticals, the metallic foil lining is designed to help maintain the temperature inside of the box. It has the added benefit of shielding its contents from infrared vision, making it a great place to hide from UGs and cyborgs. Yeah, that guy does come back this direction. He will never know. That gun on their arm is still very interesting to me. I probably don't want to move too much, but that guy will come back this direction. I don't know if it's just happenstance or if that's actually meant to fall like how it is. Yeah, no, it was just happenstance. Yeah, no, I can actually... Target locked. And yeah, just walk up behind them. Go, Stabby!
Bullseye!
Medium BP badge. Well, BP chip, I should say. Oh, there's either a fuel cell or a life cell up there. Nope. I could have gotten it, but I just...
We intercepted call for backup during your last fight. The caller's position is on your Soliton radar. You can engage if you wish. It is your choice.
Dang. Wait, so... Wait, because the environment is now partially destroyed, can I not get that now? Whoops. Oh, there we go. Oh, that was just data storage? Weird. Oh well. We are going to go ahead and go take down that optional encounter. Let's guess I'm just bored.
You're under attack! Keep on coming.
Yeah, I don't think this encounter is going to be easy. That reticle is kind of deceptive at times. That should be a
Good, Raiden. Very good.
Sweet. Alright. $19K. Alright. I probably could actually, hang on. Ah, dang it. If I was good enough, I could actually, like, get up there again. Whoop. There we go. They give me a little
I have
incentives.
determined the approximate location of the lab based on the boy's information. It is marked on your Soliton radar.
I was trying to find the box. The flamethrower is so annoying. Here we go. Oh, now I think about it. Yeah, that's where another one of the MIB is. Alright. Ignore my voice crack. I do want to try and stealth one of these guys if I can. Although I think they spawn never ending? Oh yeah, they kinda do. There's a limit to them eventually. Chip S. So yeah, I wasn't a lot of BP.
Raiden, I have discovered the entrance to the lab. Sending coordinates to your Soliton radar.
Oh, this is just a stealth encounter until eventually he finds it. This guy. Quick, quietly. Oh, I just kind of. Oh, also, I should do this before I keep going forward.
That thing I just fought. Russian?
You have a good eye, Raiden.
I saw it on some military news site. Article was in Russian, so I didn't get much more.
You should have used machine translation. Pretty accurate these days, no? Though not so good with the agglutinative languages, like Kazakh and Japanese.
I'm fine with an overview.
I thought a cyborg like you would be more net-savvy than that, but all right. That UG comes from Alakine OKB. They worked on the Krano plant, ground effect vehicles. They call it Vodomirka, Water Strider.
Makes sense. But what's it doing in Mexico?
Well, you know, Cold War has been over for 25 years. Not so strange for US PMCs to use Russian weapons now. After ATT was ratified, it became harder to send UGs across borders. But there's always loopholes.
Yeah. I'm just wondering what it was made for. I mean, why strap a jet engine on a ground-based UG?
Simple. You cyborgs, you have superhuman speed and agility. To counteract that, the options are to overwhelm with firepower or match that maneuverability.
So it's a specialized anti-cyborg UG.
Not exclusively, but certainly cyborg combat was at least very important design goal. That flamethrower is also a very good anti-cyborg weapon. They mix monomethyl hydrazine with the gel fuel, making the temperature up to 2,000 degrees. Unlike gunfire, it can damage target through armor. And of course you can't cut it with an HF blade.
The arms race never ends, huh?
It's something counterpoint about the Cold War never ended.
You know, I've never really developed a taste for climbing through sewers. And Guadalajaras aren't exactly wowing me either. This place isn't gonna go up in flames, right? I think I saw something about that in the briefing.
You're talking about 1992? What a mess. Over 200 people killed. That was almost a half-century ago, though. You smell anything off? Before the explosions, residents complained they smelled gas from the sewers.
I'm in a sewer, Kev. You think I've got my smell receptors on? Local air analysis doesn't show anything potentially poisonous or explosive, though.
Well, you ought to be fine then. Besides, little gas explosion's probably not gonna kill someone like you.
Well, that's very encouraging. Seriously, though, Guadalajara is not a bad place. At least from what I've seen.
Oh, it's not. Second largest city in Mexico, after all. I've actually spent a lot of time down there. It's got a lot of charm. The architecture is a fusion of Latin and old colonial Spanish culture. The city's historic district is home to a massive cathedral overlooking the whole town. It's always bustling. It's a lot of fun just kicking back and watching the locals. Walking around the Libertad, taking in the sun with a cerveza in one hand, mariachi band nearby. No better way to spend a weekend, let me tell you.
If this PMC thing doesn't work out, you'd make one hell of a tour guide. Meanwhile, I'm down in this dark, filthy, humid, cramped sewer.
Also, if you ask me, the girls over there are the hottest in all of Mexico. You wouldn't believe some of the chicas I've chatted up. On the street, in the shopping malls, at the bars.
Sounds like better company than a robo-wolf and a bunch of plague-ridden mice.
Well, hang in there. I'll buy you a shot of tequila after we wrap this up. The city of Tequila's not far, actually. That's where it originated.
I'll take you up on that. Now let's get this over with.
Woo, tequila!
I can't believe what they're doing in there. Guess I shouldn't be so surprised, huh?
Guess not.
Are you gonna help them?
No other choice.
I'll try to help look for someplace that might take them in.
Thanks.
Least I can do. Did you want to save your data?
Thank you.
Okay, save complete. Don't let your guard down, okay?
One dream of it.
How is Wolf faring?
Hard to say just yet. Seems like he's doing okay.
Good, good. I'm so pleased my repairs were effective.
He seems happy enough, but I don't know. Can a machine really be happy? Maybe he's just being directed by his programming to behave that way.
And what is wrong with that? If something you do for someone else is appreciated, it makes you happy. It's a perfectly normal reaction, one that applies whether you're man or machine, and whether or not you have intelligence.
I guess so.
When you watch a film, does it not make you happy when good things happen to the heroes in the end?
I'm not seeing the connection.
Well, those heroes are not really happy. They're just following a script written by someone else. The actors have human intelligence, but the characters themselves do not. It is a facade, an imitation, and yet we still feel an emotional connection. It does not matter that it is make-believe. Now, I certainly don't know whether the AI you encountered in the past was neural or not, but Wolf most certainly is. And with a neuro AI, it is not so simple as working off a set computer program. You can define intelligence however you like, but personally, I see no reason not to say Wolf has it. It possesses a neuro AI structurally similar to the human brain. It has learned enough of the world around it to be capable of human speech. Truly, an astounding artificial intelligence is at work here. One, I suspect, could make for substantial business opportunities given the chance. Think of the possibilities, Raiden. What do you think a truly intelligent AI could do for the world?
I'll let you know if I think of anything. Riding out. Let me ask you something. What do you think you're doing here? I mean, why are you working with me?
Because I choose to. I owe a debt, and I wish to repay it.
A debt, huh? How human of you.
I contest that statement. Many humans possess little or no sense of obligation at all. And many are entirely willing to trample their fellow man for personal gain.
I know. But is that it? I mean, you're willing to follow me, put yourself at risk just because of that? What do you think of what I'm doing here, for example?
A delicate question. I do find it difficult to rationalize your mission to rescue the children. If you wish to save children in need, there are hundreds of millions of others equally in need.
Thanks for the support.
However, we must still uncover the full extent of Desperado's activities. And as such, it is meaningless to debate best practices without sufficient information.
All right, then. No more questions, Your Honor.
Being judged by Wolf, apparently. But no, that is something interesting about Wolf, is that he actually has some dare say actual intelligence. So not like a computer where it's very factual and blunt. He's more... how to put it? Wolf is less blunt than an actual computer, but... I don't know. The way Doctor put it was much more eloquent and simple. That Wolf is just apparently altruistic, I guess, if that works. Hard to say, really.
Ah, this would appear to be the UG maintenance area. You should find a terminal there. Something they use to upload mission parameters to the UGs.
And something I can use to access the lab's main server?
Perhaps. But first, you need to take a dump.
Wait, what?
A dump? A digital optical output mounted proxy. You'll need one to interface with the terminal. Most any UG should suffice. A tripod or the like.
I'll see what I can come up with. How do I use it?
Simply connect to it. You should be able to use your communications outlay to control the proxy UG.
All right, let's give it a shot.
I don't know if we'll be able to run back through this area, but we'll have some fun here. You know? Let's see.
Get off!
Right. I thought you said stealth ops were your specialty.
Get off!
Here at these guys immediately. And yeah, there's one of those guys, but... oh, I thought that was a machine gun that came up. I so appreciate how efficient I'm being about collecting the nano paste from them. Hey, Rank, I didn't do the best, but that's okay.
Guidance. If they continue to increase security, they may shut out all outside network connections. Please do your best to avoid being seen.
Can't get in there from out here. Sorry, don't know why my throat is so hoarse. Yeah, I just go through here. Oh gosh. heals. No damage. S rank. Sweet.
Is it over?
For now, yeah. But that room, those were cyborg brain casings.
Duh. We saw.
George said they were harvesting organs from kids.
Yes. This must be why they are trafficking children. Perhaps other organs are being sold elsewhere, but they are definitely taking their brains.
Jesus. Are they making these kids into cyborgs?
Wait, the cyborgs you've been fighting, did they seem like they might be kids? You said earlier that child soldiers have a telltale approach to combat.
Yeah, but I didn't see it here. Those weren't kids.
So, what? Desperados just doing the surgeries there?
We've got to do something about all those brains. And the other kids George was talking about. He just escaped a few hours ago. They couldn't have taken all their brains out that fast.
True. There could still be a bunch of kids they haven't touched yet.
I better move.
Find the dwarf gecko. Yeah, this is where the game, I think, kind of takes a more serious turn. Not to mention, I'm pretty sure this is breaking more than a few rules in Geneva Convention, but eh.
Splendid! It is all ours. Now, use it to locate a data input terminal.
These guys are pretty jumpy now. Any funny business, and they might just open fire.
Try latching onto cyborgs' heads from behind. Then, an electric shock should knock them unconscious.
Personally, for this, I haven't really had to do much as far as, like, making sure I don't get caught from my stealthing. Mostly, I just blend in. As far as anything else, I can't imagine what anything to do if I were to get caught. Oh, I could become
Terminal
bald.
is most likely designed to download mission data and such into the UGs. Let's try using it to access the lab server.
Woo! Me trying to use my phone charger.
Titan, I found something. In one of the Sentry Cyborg's visual logs. Guess who shows up?
Patch it through.
Right away.
Then send us what you do have. We've already commenced the plan.
The Sears program?
Yep. Same one old Georgie boy used on the kids in Liberia. Of course, it's right straight to the brain now. Feels as real as anything else.
Your work is astonishing.
And your work is late. We need to ship before our cover is blown. We've got some assholes snooping around.
We just do not have the full quantity yet. Each brain has its own unique requirements. It's not like we can just pop them out with an ice cream scoop.
All right. You've made your point.
Oh, thank you for understanding.
Send what you have now, or destroy any unharvested inventory.
Okay? But have you any idea what they cost?
last I checked, children weren't exactly rare in the part of the world. Millions of them, in fact. You can get more once we set up a new lab. They lead lives of hunger and pain. We're performing a service here for them and the cities they burden.
But just gathering the donors required a significant investment.
Yes, you'll get the money. Accounting will be in touch.
Gracias. I assure you we will dispose of our inventory the instant we can confirm payment.
Are we done here? I've got a full slate today. Tecumseh is a demanding mistress, and America has suffered long enough.
Oh, yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Tecumseh.
You out.
You see that, Kev? Inmani's killer.
Desperado's chief of operations goes by Sundowner, the Californian wildfire.
The kids.
Think we're too late?
Only one way to find out. George was still alive. Maybe the payment hasn't come through yet.
Maybe. But you heard what he said. They've already started some brains on VR training.
There must be more than just what I found here. What about the VIP in the suit?
I'll find out. He definitely seemed familiar.
Right. I'm going after the kids.
Oh yeah, they know I'm here. And yeah, there's a guy with the left arm implant here.
Get off!
Uppercut, thank you. Oh, I could have gotten that with the... dang it.
Get off! Bullseye!
And yeah, I could have gotten this with the... Actually, wait, no. No, I can't slide through there. Okay, I should have gotten that with the little drone. And yeah, there's a upgrade thingamabob up there. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go get this. Health increase. Yes. I don't think that there's much else around here for me. Yeah, there's data storage, which I can't get now. Not unless I can go back up and use the drone again, but I can't get into the rooms, I don't think. Yeah, the vent cover's closed, and there's no door that goes in there from here, so... Oh well. If it's really, like, annoying me, then I'll go back and get it, but I'm not too fussed about it.
Bad news, Raiden. We can't find George.
What?
Maybe the coordinates you sent us were off?
No way. I merged the GPS location of our entry with all my movement data from that point on.
This is bad.
You think they got to him first?
I don't know. I'll have our guys sweep the area.
Thanks. I better keep moving.
Anything else around here? Some air nano paste. Lord knows I'm gonna need it. Oh, big breath. Oh, big credit chip. Or hollow chip, as it were.
The bastard is blocking the way. Push that thing back.
Whoops. Ah, dang it. Oh, dang it.
Then switch to biped mode. Careful. It is whole new battle now.
Ah. Yeah, that's the wrong grenade. Electromagnetic. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, the armor's too thick for a ninja run. Ah. I think disables his ability to attack with that. There we go. Yeah, that guy sucks to fight against as a boss.
Right. I knew I'd seen that guy before. Stephen Armstrong. As in Colorado Senator Stephen Armstrong. They're already talking about him as a shoo-in for the nomination in 2020. And get this. 2 years ago, a federal grand jury investigated his ties to a certain private...
World Marshal. One of the biggest PMCs out there. I remember.
The biggest, ever since the Big Five split up. Not to mention the single largest investor in military cyborg R&D in the world. Guess that answers the question of who's backing Desperado.
Marshall and Desperado in bed together. Should make for some fun headlines.
Headlines? This is World Marshal and a U.S. Senator we're talking about. There won't be any headlines. Even without the Patriots filter, no major media outlet will investigate allegations like these. It'd be financial and political suicide.
So we just what? Sit back while they keep carving up kids, stand aside while they build an army of cyborgs? You heard them. We shut down one lab, they build another. They're planning something big, Kev. We can't just wait for it to happen. We need to hit them first and hit them hard where it counts.
No, Raiden, no. I know what you're thinking, and just know. Colorado is in America, and America has these things called laws.
Mm-hmm. And law enforcement in Denver was privatized and farmed out to...
Marshall, yes, so what? There are still laws, and it's their headquarters, for Christ's sakes. You'd be heading right into the heart of a raging shitstorm.
I didn't say it would be easy. We'll figure it out once the kids are safe.
Jesus Christ. Kevin out.
Kevin Enke. He still exploding. I guess only the big guy could blow him up. Let's see. Is there any items I missed? If I missed them, they would show up on the AR thing. Oh, you can't get back there. Okay. I was gonna say, that would be a perfect place to hide something. There's pipes you can destroy. Oh, I guess items don't show up every time on the AR. So I've actually gotta rely on my eyes. Oh well. Ba 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 ba. I was gonna say, I was gonna try and get his arm. EM grenades, so yeah, so I could stun them.
Ah, an artificial blood cryopreserver. They must have begun preparatory freezing.
What do you mean?
That device is filled with synthetic blood plasma. It can slow the metabolism of a harvested organ, circulating this plasma to sustain oxygen levels. You can preserve an arm, a brain, any body part for several hours.
So what are they freezing, and why?
I could not say. Perhaps they plan to sell off the organs of the children they were told to dispose of.
Unbelievable.
You had best hurry, Raiden.
Right.
Anything in here? Ah. Do the call just after I enter the room, so I wouldn't see that. Interesting.
Shit!
Hey, stop right there!
George! Right in!
You've heard of chloroform? A potent anesthetic in smaller doses. But breathe too much of it? And adios, muchachos! Break that glass, and I'll blow his brains out! Surrender! Or decide, the needs of the many, or the needs of the few.
Right in! Don't worry about me now.
Quiet, pendejo! Surrender! I won't ask again.
George, are you sure? I'm ready. Me life now so precious. Ting, what if me can take this skunt to hell with me?
Cállate!
That's all I needed to hear.
Stop it! Now! I'll kill him, I swear!
Nice. Sasa. The mariachi uniform unlocked. Sweet! I'm not gonna use it, but sweet! Customize these. Ah. Yep, there it is. Ah, perfection. Peak pinnacle disguise right here. Yes, the +2 enhancements have it all unlocked. Sweet. Gonna go ahead and actually unlock these. And Latrange also gets a strength upgrade. And we're gonna get life for now, and I think fuel cell is also 10k. Yeah, so we're gonna wait on that for a while. Well, for a while. I'm gonna wait until I get 3,000 more BP and then I'll go for it.
Baffled by the statement. Police are still investigating a motive. President Hamilton is on his way to the Middle East this morning for his scheduled visit with Pakistani President Farouk Salam. The meeting is viewed as an attempt by the U.S. to strengthen relations amidst a surge of anti-American sentiment in the region.
Yo, me ninja brother!
George, good to see you up and about. How you feeling?
Never better, nah? No pain, no more star while them hunger space eat, and me never ever feel so awake, nah?
That's because your blood sugar levels are being maintained automatically. Beats the hell out of coffee.
Oh! Me been here you go while I got them scone in the base.
Why the rest of you not take me with ya, huh?
Damn it, Doc. Sorry, kid. You'd just be in the way.
Aw.
Besides, I thought you didn't want to be a killer, right?
Me don't, but...
Killing isn't fun and games. Remember that.
Right.
That's all I needed to hear.
It yearns to bathe in the blood of your enemies, but you hold it back.
There's something not quite right with Raiden here.
Yeah, just remember that.
That's not how you tell someone to pull over. Man, this car was brand new too.
Raiden, what is this, Kenya? You cannot resign.
Sorry, Boris, it's done. Can't have a Maverick employee involved in a corporate raiding now, can we?
You could at least come talk to me.
No. It was time to break away from the old team, Boris. Past time.
You cannot take on Marshall all by yourself.
I won't sit by while they butcher little kids and ship their parts around like meat. It's sick.
It's not all so simple, Raiden. They import those brains legally. For medical purposes, it's all done.
Being legal doesn't make it right.
Raiden,
Hold that thought.
Fuck you, asshole!
I will patrol ahead.
Military cyborg, you are not licensed to operate in this area. You're in violation of state and federal law.
Guess you'd better arrest me then.
183104.7, threatening a peace officer. Deadly force is authorized.
I'll take that. Thank you.
Get off!
Oh, I actually cut off the left hand. Sweet.
Bullseye!
You little.
What were you thinking?
Get off! Bullseye! Get off!
Yeah, wow, all these strength upgrades will make it much easier. It's a company car. I'm not gonna mess with that.
Bullseye! Get off! Bullseye!
Twofer. Sweet.
The road is blocked by barricades. We will proceed through the buildings. You will follow me.
Wow, we actually can't talk to anyone at... we can't talk to anyone at Maverick. Okay.
I trust you do not mind my telling George about you, Raiden.
Could have done without that, Doc. He didn't need to know I was here.
Well, there was no reason to conceal that from him. My intention was not to impugn you. He has a right to know. It's not as if he can simply fly over there and meddle in your affairs.
It's throwing off my emotional balance, Doc. Things like that can negatively impact the mission, you know?
However do you mean? You did the right thing, did you not? There's nothing to be ashamed of. George has the best body we can give him right now. And the rest of the children are also safe. And quite content, too, I should add. It was your quick decision-making that saved them, right? George's body will require regular maintenance, not to mention a replacement upon reaching adult age. But the expense is more than worth it.
You planning on signing him up with a PMC? Because that's the only job we're good for, far as I can tell.
Oh, you are quite mistaken there. Just consider it. The power of a machine matched with the nimbleness and creativity of a human. The construction and public works possibilities alone are endless. I saw a news piece on German TV just the other day about a cyborg plumber, in fact. Let's not forget about elder care either. One needs great strength to bathe and care for the bedridden. But it's also very delicate work, if you follow. Not the sort of thing you'd leave to a machine.
Sounds great. So long as we don't start replacing the old folks' bodies, too. Just because they're old.
A valid concern, yes. I recall reading a comic like that once. An old farmer created a cybernetic body to fight evil military scientists and so on.
Yeah. But can't George do anything besides physical labor, though?
Oh, he has every right to choose another path. If he opts not to take advantage of his body's physical strength, he's free to pursue academia instead. His body provides a completely ideal chemical environment for his brain, after all. I can certainly see how that would prove handy in the realm of higher education. The only problem would be how to cover the costs. The issue of student loan debt in the US is thorny enough already, even for normal students.
Yeah. All this stuff's not just George's problem, though. All the other brains I'm gonna rescue will have to deal with it, too. Giving them bodies won't be the end of their problems. It'll be the beginning.
Indeed. On a happier note, though, excellent work in bringing George's lower body back. Now he'll very likely be able to produce children in the future. Bravo!
Jeez, I didn't need to know that.
Your earlier actions were reckless, Raiden. Not to mention the damage to a perfectly good car.
I knew the risks when I decided to go through with this. Besides, the car was mine. Maverick sold it to me. It's not meant for private use. It was made for ops like this.
Regardless, your approach has proven most antagonistic. You are now a criminal, a public enemy, a police-killing vigilante. Even if your actions reveal World Marshal's designs, you will be unable to avoid legal punishment.
Probably not. But that's a price I'll have to pay. I gotta stop that VR program and get those kids back. I sealed my fate the second I attacked George.
But George is not dead. In fact, he has obtained an even more versatile body than his previous one.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about me. I was a child soldier in Liberia, like Miss Trawl said. I was a mentally deranged child. People feared me, called me Jack the Ripper.
A result of the so-called Sears program.
I thought I'd left it all in the past. But just like that, Jack came roaring back.
This is why you are so driven to terminate the VR training? I understand. I will continue to cooperate.
Copy that.
First mention of Jack the Ripper. And immediately upgrade fuel cells. We now have much more fuel. Fighting these guys when they're not bosses is much easier. Sweet. Yeah, you can kind of already see how much the strength upgrades that are increasing on attack power. So I think what getting rid of these armor plates do is just reduce the range of this guy's counter attacks. I think there was something back here?
Enemy sighted!
Hi!
Upgrading security status.
There you are.
Get off! Bullseye!
Yeah, I didn't get his left hand. I got that guy's left hand. Go in there. Actually, hang on.
HQ, requesting the zone be designated for heightened security. Roger. Upgrading security status. I got him!
I got his hand immediately. Wow.
Get off!
I really wonder what Doc was talking about offering better or more upgrades for left hands.
I got him!
Bullseye! There's Blunder.
I got him!
There's oh my god. There is a hilarious rocket jump video that I know was like on Raiden's life after he got done with all of this.
We intercepted call for backup during your last fight. The caller's position is on your Soliton radar. You can engage if you wish. It is your choice.
Raiden, I am heading through the building on the opposite side of the street. Follow me.
I'm not gonna go that way yet. I am gonna go ahead and go take care of this other encounter over here. But no,
Here comes more of this.
wow. I literally could have just kept on spinning and have won. That's heartbreak and heartbreak. Grenade. Let's see. What's that alleyway? Nothing, because I can't go that way. Okay, obvious path is obvious. I knew there was an item box somewhere. I just can't get to it from down here. RP grenade.
Raiden, what's your status?
They trashed my car. I'll have to go the rest of the way on foot.
Do you really have to do this?
Look, I'm fed up with all of it. Companies like ours, yours, bend the laws when it suits business. Why not bend it when it can save innocent lives?
Raiden.
Boris, listen to me. That VR training, they'll be warped into killing machines. They'll be set on POWs, civilians. It'll be one atrocity after another.
Like what you went through.
We can't have any more Jack the Rippers. You saw what happened with George. I'm doing this, Boris. I have to. I can't save those kids from becoming cyborgs, but I can stop them from becoming murderers.
Say you succeed. Say you get all the brains back. Then what?
Just so happens I know un great cybernetic surgeon.
Doctor. But he cannot...
You won't change my mind, Boris. This is my fight now.
And your wife and son? What of them?
They're in New Zealand. Safe. Rose would understand why I have to do this.
All right, damn you. You do realize Marshall has the contract for law enforcement throughout the city. They are the law in Denver.
Yeah, we've met.
Well then. Officially, Maverick Incorporated condemns you and your actions as unlawful. And a pain in the asshole. Now, increase your codec encryption. Do not worry about the lag.
And unofficially?
I'll do all I can over the codec to help. I do not like what those Mudaki are doing any more than you.
Spasiba, Tavarish. Spasiba.
Spasiba. I don't know what that means, so I probably shouldn't say it too much. Or is that like the Spanish capiche? Break the glass! The blender even more so. My I talked about it before, but my Pathfinder group has one of our characters who's just named well, his name is Call, but we named him the Blender. He is exactly what you think it is. Thank you. I think all of these have that thingamabob. Spin. Spin.
Raiden, you will find an elevator inside that office. Use it to reach the roof. Traveling atop buildings will minimize enemy encounters.
What's here?
No, there's a rumor the MIBs come from Area 51.
Right. And yes, MIBs, men in boxes.
Get off! I'll still kick your ass!
No damage. S rank. Sweet. And actually, hang on. I'm gonna do a very fast Google search. Sorry. Metal Gear Rising left arms. Collecting completing the mission will unlock the following items. The HF machete. And complete the mission. And the armor breaker. All 30 left arms in the story, modeled after the Kabutowari swords of feudal Japan, this blade offers both lethal cutting power and the chance to destroy armor with every hit, making it a great choice for heavier targets, including large UGs. Okay. Interesting. Now I know.
Doc, what's your status?
I am reviewing the pre-flight checklist now. I have hired contractors to handle shipping the brain units. We should be airborne in just a few minutes.
You sure you can pilot that chopper by yourself?
Right, of course. Need I remind you that we live in the golden age of unmanned flight? Even manned helicopters possess a robust semi-automatic mode. It is simple, really. So simple that I can continue to monitor your status and world marshal security from the pilot seat. I must say, for the world's largest PMC, their security procedures are quite poor. Quite poor. Sadly, I did not have the necessary permissions to override their plans. Nevertheless, the data I did find should prove most useful. So please, do feel free to contact me whenever you like.
Appreciate it, Doc.
Well, it's not every day one has the chance to collect so many brains. Think of the data. the research. Oh, and of course, your personal safety was a concern as well.
Boris, I want to check how raising the codec encryption level affects transmission.
Copy. Reading you 5, Raiden. You?
Loud and clear. I'm seeing a reduction in peak power when sending. We're on a broader direct sequence spread spectrum?
Da. Frequency hopping pattern changed to blue 1.
Copy.
Interference still appears below process gain, too. Hell of a system. Worth every dollar. What is your processing load?
I pinged HQ data storage with my tactical data line. The increase in latency is below 5%.
Хорошо. In that case, it will not affect mission. Our system is just one notch below toughest security available. Denver police cannot see we are even transmitting at all. All our communication is perfectly safe.
Copy that.
I was waiting for just a joke like, are you sure about that, from Kev?
Jesus, Raiden, this is a little over the top. I mean, I've seen you pull some shit before, but this,
You should know me better than that by now, Kev.
I thought I did. Look, I know there's no legal way to stop World Marshal, but there has got to be an alternative to going on a rampage smack dab in the center of Denver.
No alternatives, Kev. I'm getting those kids out.
Raiden, that VR training, it's like what you did in Liberia?
Judging by what Sundowner said in Mexico, yeah. That scientist called it the Sears program.
After ex-President George Sears, a.k.a. Solidus Snake.
Yep. Ironic that kid shares his name. Solidus trained child soldiers in Liberia while working as a CIA paramilitary. It's not a happy memory. All the drugs, the non-stop violence, it destroyed my sense of judgment completely. I was made to kill soldiers, POWs, civilians.
Raiden.
The next thing I know, Jack's back. I thought it was all in the past, but there I am, attacking a child.
You didn't have any other choice. Other kids would have died.
That's not the problem. I lost my cool back there. All I could do was think how much I wanted that guy dead.
A lot of us would have done the same.
Even if it meant killing George?
He's not dead, though. Actually, he really digs his new body.
Either way, I'm shutting this program down. Maybe they've got it better than me. They don't actually have to kill anyone in reality. But they're still going through the motions, having it pumped straight into their senses, just like real life.
All right. Just give me a call if there's anything I can do.
Sure. Raiden out.
I heard what happened, Raiden. I don't know if I can offer much help, but at least I'm still here to save your data, okay?
Thanks. If things get bad, go ahead and delete it.
If worse comes to worse, I'll do it. But we're on an encrypted line, so we should be okay. Did you want to save? By the way, what did Boris mean when he said those brains were for medical purposes?
They're not just spare parts. Legally, they have human rights. They just don't have bodies. They aren't covered under the Arms Trade Treaty. They can even be legally adopted.
Adopted? They're brains!
Not as the law sees it. These are street kids after all. Most of them have no ID or papers whatsoever. Local mobs gather these kids up, declare them for adoption, and then send them off to a U.S. medical facility for treatment.
So you're saying Desperado didn't actually buy those kids? Directly, at least?
They're not stupid. Just evil. The basic idea is that the Mafia has these orphaned kids, and Desperado pulled their brains, right? Now they need treatment, so the Mafia sends them to the medical facility to get them new bodies.
A World Marshal medical facility.
One that only exists on paper. Once the brains cross the border, next stop is World Marshal HQ. The plan is to put them into factory bodies and assemble the cyborgs here in Denver.
Pretty convoluted process.
If there's a silver lining to all this, it's that the first brains only shipped a month ago. Doc confirmed that in the data he's collected. You can speed up the VR training process for AIs, but not with human beings. So it's likely none of the kids have completed training yet.
Thank God.
That training, though. Sorry. I should get back. We can talk later.
I trust you're not still upset, Raiden.
About telling George about me? Look, let's just drop it, okay?
Gladly. I'm just glad I was able to assist you in operating the cryopreserver anyway.
I know, Doc.
Not that it's so difficult. With that pipe, you simply immerse the organs in the artificial plasma inside.
Yeah? I wouldn't think it was so easy to keep organs alive. How's it work, anyway?
Oh, it's quite simple, really. It uses chilled nanomachine-infused artificial plasma. That suppresses the metabolism and regulates the oxygen intake of whatever is stored inside. The nanomachines are fully self-pumping. Once hemoglobin is detected in the local environment, they release a flow of plasma into the organ where the body's original plasma is still present. When George's body was inserted into the storage cabin, artificial blood, chilled nearly to freezing point, automatically flowed in at the points of amputation. This dropped the internal temperature of the parts from 36 to 10 degrees centigrade. The result? The effective suppression of all metabolic activity. The plasma was also fine-tuned to keep the SpO2 level inside the organs at 90% or above. The synergetic effect of all this allowed the brain to reach the regenerative treatment facility quickly, before any cell tissue was damaged at least. A most effective device, I must say. A micro gas turbine engine enables it to operate completely autonomously as a standalone unit. Would have been tough to lug over to the hospital otherwise.
Truly state-of-the-art indeed. I suspect it cost as much as a well-stocked emergency ambulance.
At the risk of speaking inappropriately, this group certainly knows how to use its budget.
Guess I should be glad these guys have got so much money to throw around.
I don't know why it only just clicked why they actually talked about that right in that room, right before that cutscene. It never clicked with me. Although that is an interesting process, just not really rushing someone to an emergency room as much as preserving them to get them to an emergency room within a much more reasonable time frame. Quite ingenious, honestly.
I am setting goal markers on your Soliton radar. Use them to follow me through this area.
Good boy.
I will ignore the condescension and take that as a compliment. You are welcome.
All business between us, apparently. So yeah, apparently getting enough of the hands unlocks 2 weapons. The HF machete, which I imagine is what a lot of the Desperado UGs use, as well as, well, I just read it out, the, what was it called? The armor breaker. Which, if it boils right down to it, I'll probably just try and get that in between anyway. There's probably nothing I can get right now. I'm probably going to save majorly to the next life and life and fuel cell upgrades. Drum can. Oh, this is a variation on the box. A metal barrel used to store oil and other liquids. Its contents are shielded from infrared vision, making it a great place to hide from UGs and cyborgs. Same thing, more stylistic, I think. That, and you can't actually see Raiden inside. I'm just making sure there's no items I can miss around here.
Hey, Q, we could use some support.
Yeah, I got a left hand having UG flying around. They're gonna come and do a look-see. I want to get that left hand. If it boils right down to it, and I really want to show them off, I will probably go back through the game and actually get the left hands I missed. There's a grenade over there. Well.
Get some! Nice try!
I got the hand. Yes! Not necessarily perfect, but good enough as is, I think. Ooh, that could have been bad. There's an item box over there, but I can't get to it from this side at least, but I can get to it from the stairs. Sweet. Whoa. Hooray for medical treatment. These guys can be annoying to fight. Oh, dang it. Dang, I should have finished them. I didn't think these bird things had that. Interesting. Blender time. Ouch. I hate these things.
Get off!
Again, the first cut is the deepest. And yeah, I didn't do that well. Just go back up here. Actually, I thought it was able to go back up there. Oh no, I can go this way. I could have gotten that a long, long time ago. Wow. Granted, it was just BP, but still. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. They saw my barrel. Yeah.
Good, Raiden. Very good.
Homing missiles. Ooh, another hand.
What do they do?
Get off!
Target located.
Whoa! This is Sparta, apparently. Alright. Oh, well, I can't get back there. So, not the biggest deal.
What do they do? Some things world Marshall does not appreciate.
What? You're on the company blacklist. We're here to check.
Oh, I got the hand. Oh, even if I die, once I get the hand, I get the hand. Yeah, I didn't save the city, unfortunately. There most likely is an achievement for getting all the civilians saved, but I don't think that there's a particular reason to just go out of your way for
You
it.
cannot proceed any further via the rooftops. There is a freight railroad underground. The elevator ahead will take you to it.
So wait, this rooftop just has an elevator that goes down to the transit system? Are you joking me? Why would someone need that? Oh, I didn't go get this chest, that's right. Right, and open up. How do I do the... Oh, nope. How do I do the Latrange thingabob? Or did I not unlock it? Yeah, I don't think I... Yeah, I didn't unlock it. Okay.
This must be the railroad.
It would appear so. Likely part of Denver's old system. This city was a major transport hub in the early years of freight trains. This particular line appears to have been abandoned some time ago. It was originally constructed to transport supplies to an underground factory. But now, it seems even the electrical system is no longer functioning.
Yeah, it's pitch black in here.
As a cyborg, I trust this is not a serious concern.
Yeah, you have to use your AR vision to get through here, but it gets turned off every time you start running, every time you attack. It's just not good. It honestly sucks. And yeah, there's also UGs around here, so using items as well is like a no-go.
They still have not noticed you. Do not expose yourself.
Yeah, they also have the audacity to put a stealth encounter in here as well. Granted, they are lenient in that respect, I think. Yeah, the lights on their head give them away. Data storage. Oh yeah, they put it behind this guy. And just going to have my can ready. Yeah, it is dark in here. Like, I have to be right up on my monitor to be able to see. Found it. Swimming missiles right here. There's some of the guy's gibs still there. There's data storage, which turns off my AR mode. There we go. Yeah, I might as well go off this guy, since I'm already here. Just gonna take it slow, go at my pace. He's woke. Go on, turn around, see what happens for you.
Very well done.
There are guys up top, but they're not part of the stealth encounter, I don't think. Or actually, maybe they are. Oh, they're just little tripods. Yeah, there's more of them. Okay, he's still coming. How close to this car does he get? Because if he gets close enough, I might be able to just jump attack him. You didn't see anything.
There is a maintenance shaft up ahead. Use it to return to the surface.
Yeah, and there's more tripods. I like how AR mode decided wants, well, AR mode or night vision mode wants to stay on just for that combat sequence. Like, seriously, can't you just stay on 24/7 even when I'm attacking?
Activate the terminal.
So tell me what to do, boss. Actually, I guess he's not my boss because I resigned from Maverick.
Raiden, it would appear your only way forward is to return to the surface. You will exit into an evacuated commercial district. Security is heavy, but you need not worry about collateral damage when engaging the enemy.
About time. Finally, I can cut loose.
Proceed to the right from the exit. You will find a stairway on your right. Those stairs lead to a shortcut to World Marshal Headquarters. Do not be distracted by the advertisements. You are not here as a tourist.
Sure. I'll just buy a quick souvenir or two for Rose, and that'll be it.
Raiden, we must hurry.
Remind me to teach you about sarcasm sometime.
I understand your attempts at humor. I simply do not find them entertaining.
Boris, you got anything for me?
Hmm? What do you mean?
What do I mean? Intel, advice, help. What we always do over the code.
Well, yes, but in this case we had no official prep time. We have the map of Denver, but no briefing notes, no intel on enemy capabilities. I wish I could be of more help, but, well, I have nothing to work with. I'm sorry, Raiden.
That's all right. I know you're doing whatever you can.
But what about your robot dog friend? He's taking on scouting duty for you, yes? Why not try contacting him?
So let me get this straight. All law enforcement in Denver's been subcontracted out to World Marshal?
Pretty much. It's part of Colorado's small government initiative. When you're tasked with slashing a state's budget, privatizing the police force starts to make sense. Detroit was kind of the pioneer there. Armstrong spearheaded the idea, of course, back when he was still in the state senate.
No surprise. But the police force isn't all cyborg, is it?
Nah, no way anyone could get funding for that. Most of them are unmodified. New recruits or veterans from the old Denver PD. They handle most of the basic police work, like street patrols and investigations. Most cyborgs are part of the SWAT unit. They're sent out to handle riots, violent crimes, stuff like that.
Makes sense.
They're given separate roles in the force, too. Some specialize entirely in combat, others handle things like hostage negotiations. Some of the combat specialists are ex-US Army, but a lot of them are from overseas, too. A lot of them undergo the cyborg operation just to get a green card.
That kind of thing must go over great with the anti-immigration movement.
You know it. A lot of folks wanted a blanket ban on hiring immigrants for the police force. They get a bad rep for those helmets, too. Can't see their faces. They're required to keep their face guards up if they're not actively on a mission, though. Thing is, we're starting to see a wave of violent cyborg crime across America, you know? The way the police see it, they need more cyborgs on the force to deal with that.
Hope they have enough cyborgs to deal with me.
No conversation with Courtney?
Raiden? Once you get those brains back, what are we gonna do with them?
I still gotta discuss that with Doc. He's still got the brains from Mexico, but the human rights group wouldn't take them in. It didn't sound like it was going too smoothly.
Yeah, that's what he told me too. I can understand the NGO's position, but these kids, they're completely helpless in all this.
I know. We don't have nearly enough cyborg bodies for all of them. And if we want to give them child-sized bodies, they'd have to be almost entirely custom-made. For now, Doc's sending virtual environment data to their brains, just like their VR training. At least that should help cut down on their stress levels.
Yeah, but that only works up to a point, doesn't it? Doc said he can't simulate realistic human interaction with the tech we have right now. They must be lonely.
And they know lonely. None of them had families. That, or they were abandoned by them. For some of them, the real world might not be a whole lot different.
You
know what my childhood was like. I'd take life in an empty room by myself over that any day.
Raiden.
It's a work in progress, for sure. But Doc will work something out.
She had something to say there.
So how long can George use that medical body he's in right now?
Well, the body's full shelf life has yet to be proven, but with regular maintenance, I would imagine 10 years or more. However, this is also a child's model. It will need to be replaced as he grows mentally and emotionally. But things have come together pretty well overall.
Guess that's gonna be a problem, huh?
It will. Also, this is the only body of its type I could procure on such short notice. I'm afraid the other brains will have to make do with their VR environment for now.
Yeah. It just doesn't feel right that George gets the only body, though.
Well, it was you who implored I do something for him, no? I assumed prioritizing him was called for.
Yeah, and I appreciate it, Doc. It was a pretty stressful moment.
We will have many more brains to watch over before long, I fear. Something I don't entirely mind, I should note. The more research subjects I have, the better. Still, some sort of decision regarding their long-term care shall have to be made soon. It will be some time before we're able to monetize any of this research, after all. As much as I might like to, I can't run this lab on good intentions alone, you know.
Yeah. We need to come up with something, and soon, for all our sakes.
We should be able to mass-produce child bodies in very short order, at least. By the way, I have a helicopter crew on standby to bring the brains back here should the need arise. I, too, will be departing in a little while.
Much appreciated, Doc.
Consider it an angel investment. Who knows what sort of new business I may be soon pioneering here.
Wolf? You're a one-of-a-kind prototype, right?
Correct. I was originally conceived as a weapon to replace humans and cyborgs. Conversation and intelligent decision-making were deemed essential to the role. The project was eventually canceled after 3 years in development.
Why?
I have intelligence, but I lack a specific quality essential to any combatant.
What's that?
Brutality. I am not human, thus I lack the brutality inherent to humanity. I was shut down, then revived, apparently on Sundowner's orders.
Sundowner? But what's he want with you?
Unknown. A manifestation of his sense of humor, perhaps. As a machine, I am more sensitive to my fellow man than an actual fellow man. This amused him.
Guy has an odd sense of humor.
I still love Wolf as a character. The fact that he's like a machine, but he has more altruism in him than most people do. I imagine with this, the game actually just becomes harder, I imagine, but who knows. In those days before the advent of cyborg. Huh. I imagine it just uses the... I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, I think I'm still fine with saving what I have right now.
Right. You have almost reached World Marshal Headquarters. It appears there are enemies on the overpass. I suggest cutting the...
Oh yeah. Dang it. Oh wait. Whoops! That was the wrong one. Oh well. In this final shorter time, I had the same amount of fuel. Okay.
Right. You have almost reached World Marshal Headquarters.
I'll still kick your ass!
Dang it. I'm trying to get that left hand.
Right. You have almost reached World Marshal Headquarters.
Get off!
Yeah, dang it. Oops, nope. Not that again. Okay, so it's pretty much always the guy on the right side
You have
who has
almost
the
reached
arm.
World Marshal Headquarters.
Yatch! There it is. That was just floating there.
It appears there are enemies on the overpass. I suggest cutting the road supports. That should bring it down.
Alright, what did they not want me to see over here?
Enemy ahead, Raiden! Avoid fighting if you can.
Well, immediately there's another left arm. Oh, there's the arm.
Haha, more classified data. I believe I have all I need for a little surprise.
Are you done?
Head for the next objective marker.
Light. I'm pretty sure that's all that's here. Okay. Jeez, they just keep throwing the left hand at me.
The stock LQ-84 Fenrir, unable to speak. A real dog has a far greater intellect.
Sweet. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know how they imagine you being able to do that stealthily. I guess just using the portraits. Probably worth looking at some point. Yeah, I don't know what's with that poster.
Seriously, Writer. Isn't this all a bit much? Any decent lunatic would have quit after Mexico.
Jetstream Sam.
I heard you chopped the lab director in half. Old habits die hard, eh, Jack? But now here you are. The child soldier, fighting for the children. Please. What do you really expect to accomplish here? But you're a man on a mission, aren't you? Gonna fix everything. Just you and your little sword there. Solve everything with violence. Is that it?
My sword is a means to an end. To protect those you'd prey on.
Really? Let me ask you. All those cyborgs you've killed up to now, maybe they weren't kids, but they were people. You ever think about them? When you're chopping them into hamburger?
They're adults. They made their choice.
Sure they're adults. Sure they signed up for this. Right on the dotted line of their BMC contract. Usually they're no strangers to war. In fact, many times they already lost a limb or two. Many times they were out of work and starving on the street. So yes, They sign up for surgery to fight God knows where. How else would you provide for your family when your country's embroiled in civil war? Pain receptors shut down, pumped full of fear-inhibiting nanomachines and sent right into the blender? Your blender? But they made their choice, right? Open your eye and see, Raiden.
I've seen plenty.
Then listen. Those battlefield emotions that the nanos suppress. Listen to them.
What are you talking about?
There he is! Kill him! Can we take him? What's wrong?
The way he killed all the others? Oh God. Please God, don't let me die.
Let's do this!
This isn't fair.
Little punk!
Listen closely now.
Die!
This life.
I watched my wife and son die. This is all I had left. You ain't shit!
Goddamn IED took my legs. I needed a job.
Stop! I didn't know what I was signing up for.
Is something the matter, Raiden?
I've nearly saved enough to bring Mama to the States.
Finish him off!
Whatever it takes to be free of this torture.
Stop it!
What am I even fighting for?
Anything around here? No. Okay. And yeah, there's our RPG jerk. Jerk!
Get off!
Raiden, are you injured?
I thought they had a choice. A fair choice. Not like you.
People are different.
As opposed to AIs? You're all the same, huh? You and your brothers. Manipulating mankind for our own good.
It appears my statement has upset you. I apologize.
No, it's... I know you're right.
As for AIs, we adapt as we learn. Just as any intellect operates, man or machine, altering the course of mankind is not among my divine directives.
I guess that's a relief.
Samuel's behavior does not match established parameters.
You know him?
Affirmative. We served together on 3 previous missions. He proved most capable.
You think highly of him?
I have always found him dependable. Until now. Scouting data for the next area. I'll patrol ahead. You follow.
That'd be an interesting Metal Gear Rising game. If they were to do another.
Raiden, your current emotional state appears highly volatile. I am sure you do not intend to abort the mission, but I suggest you avoid combat for the time being.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything hidden around here because we could barely move, but... granted, I wouldn't be opposed to being proven wrong. Well, if there isn't something hidden around here, it's not like it'd be a fuel cell or anything anyway.
Not so black and white now, is it? Is your cause just? Or is that just what you tell yourself? Fuck you! How pleased you are to chop away, Jack the Ripper. My name is Monsoon, of the Winds of Destruction. Yeah, I guessed as much. Feasting on the insides of your enemies? How easily you ignore the loss of life when it suits your convenience. So tell me, who saves the weak from the man who saves the weak?
You're the ones exploiting them. You take advantage of their weakness. Of course they get hurt when you set them up as your human shield.
Kill or be killed, Jack. Phnom Penh taught me that. Yes, you aren't the only one to grow up on the killing fields. War is a cruel parent, but an effective teacher. Its final lesson is carved deep in my psyche. That this world and all its people are diseased. Free will is a myth. Religion is a joke. You're all pawns, controlled by something greater. Memes. The DNA of the soul. They shape our will. They are the culture. They are everything we pass on. Expose someone to anger long enough, they learn to hate. They become a carrier. Envy, greed, despair, all means, all passed along.
How about full of shit? Is that a meme?
You can't fight nature, Jack. Wind blows, rain falls, and the strong prey upon the weak.
Sam tells me you see your weapon as a tool. Something that saves lives. A means of justice. Now there's a pretty meme. Exquisite. It spared you the burden of all the lives you've taken. Absolved you of guilt when you enjoyed it. That is until the illusion was broken. Don't be ashamed. It's only nature running its course. You have no choices to make, nothing to answer for. You can die with a clear conscience.
You're right. About me, I mean. I knew something was off. After the Patriots, I thought I could walk off the battlefield and into a normal life. But here I am, surrounded by death, arguing philosophy with terrorists. I told myself this was about justice, about protecting the weak, but I was wrong.
Then you admit it.
I learned young that killing your enemies felt good. Really good. In America, my friends, my family, they helped me forget the devil inside. But who am I kidding? I was born to kill! The bit about my sword, that means of justice stuff, I guess I needed something to keep the Ripper in check when I was knee-deep in bodies.
You?
But you, all this, is a wake-up call to what I really believe. What I really am.
What are you saying?
I'm saying Jack is back. Doctor, turn off my pain inhibitors.
What? This is madness. You
do it!
All right.
Pain. This is why I fight. This is my normal. My nature.
You've lost your mind.
Who's next?
I'll take this dance. No, Sam. Report back to the chief. He's mine. You're the boss. I misjudged you. You are like us after all.
Now you're just being nasty. That nickname you love so much. Want to know how I got it? Actually, why don't I give you a demonstration? I think it's time for Jack to let her rip.
Fear the unseen much, Jack? Too fast for that! Give it up! You don't want that your best? I can take it!
How dare you?
This one's on me! Magnetic power! Left-hand rule!
With what he throws at you, sometimes they can have items inside. Something that'll make dealing with them all easier.
Give it up!
Although, yeah, he moves faster than I do.
Red phosphorus, Jack! Infrared useless! Give it up! Too fast for that! Ridiculous! Give it up!
Oh yeah, he's powered again.
Welcome to my utopia of death! Magnetic force, Jack! Nature!
I'm hitting it.
I can take it! That your best? Kill? Or be killed!
Oh boy.
Magnetic power!
I forget what I'm supposed to do. I guess just
I
wait.
have won this! I can take it! Death approaches! That your best? Forget it! I can take it! Give it up! So this is Jack's terrifying true form. You lost this one!
Oh boy.
This one's on me!
Here we go again. Oh. That's so with Rock. How? Well, I guess he's using the power in it. Okay.
Weakling. Now what? Jack, Ripper. You're dead. Bullseye. Do as you please.
Or be killed.
Don't be ashamed. It's only nature running its course. Your memes end here.
No, I passed one. To you. Sure as the sun will rise. The slaughter will continue. Now, I return to the earth. Wind blows. Rain falls. The strong prey on the weak. All is as it should be.
We're promoted tutorials now playable in via VR missions.
Raiden?
I'm fine, Kevin. Relax. I'll get the brains.
anyone else.
All right, man.
Later.
Chapter R-03, Mile High, complete. Apparently there was a couple of combat encounters I missed. Shame. Tactical side, Dystopia unlocked. Let's customize a little bit. So yes, now I have the level 3 upgrades available to me. Go ahead and get these. And there is the Psi weapon. A Psi dagger powered by Lorentz force, following Fleming's left-hand rule for motors. This force is generated by a magnetic field created by the user's cyborg body and the electrical current flowing through the Psi, developed after careful analysis of Monsoon's battle data. I'll get that assuming I have enough to actually do it. So I'm going to upgrade my health, and I'm going to upgrade fuel. That leaves me with 15k, which, yes, I can get Psi. Can't quite upgrade it, but might as well equip it. And I guess it wants me to see the new strength upgrade for L'Etranger. Can't get it, but you know, do what you can. Yeah, I can't do anything here. Going for almost 3 hours, jeez.
You killed Monsoon. I'm impressed. The brains are in the server room undergoing training. Knock yourself out. Go nuts.
Oh, it's actually like a ranged weapon. Interesting. Okay, well, like I said, I'm not gonna go too much further. This was fun. This was a lot of fun. Oh. Well, regardless. I'm going to go ahead and end things off here. A significant distance more through this game. I suspect that next stream will probably be the end of this. I'm not too sure. Stretching. Okay. Anyway. I will go ahead and end things off here. Thank you all for coming. I will see you all again tomorrow. Have a good night.